Okay, we are back, and we survived level 4 despite being knocked out twice by Sir. Sir is the name of the beast. He took us out twice, knocked us out, but did not kill us, but forced us, unfortunately, to use 2 healing potions. That was not a lot of fun. So we are going to switch things up a little bit. We are going to go with the two-handed mace instead of the poleaxe, but we are going to keep the poleaxe because what we're going to face in here has more armor, and so we're going to need a little bit more on the crush. But we are actually going to use the poleaxe because I do like it against the ghouls and the sewers, and we'll be talking about the sewers, excuse me, in the next video. So we are, as usual, going to park Mr. Darren right here, and we are going to go on our merry way. It's a safe spot here. They do not come back this way. In fact, there's nothing really back here. This feeds into a big fountain, which we are going to see in about a minute. And that fountain is sort of the focal point of the whole map, and I'm just bumbling. You know, all this heavy armor is nice, but you do tend to fall more. So here it is. Here is the big fountain. It's pretty cool looking. And we're going to talk about the layout of the map first, as we always do. This leads to the right side of the map, and we will be doing most of the recording over there because the items of interest are over there, basically. This leads to the center of the map, and this is a, how do I say this? It's the stage. I guess they call it the stage. You cannot access it from this way. You actually have to go all the way around from the back, and then you can get items to loot back there. I will show you that too. And this is the left side of the map. So these lead to the left, this leads to the center, and over there to the right. So on the left side is where I'm going to start out, and here we go. We've already got a customer. Okay, and I'm glad this guy showed up because I wanted to talk about actually the worst one too, the one I dislike the least, or like the least. He has a big shield. This is a guardsman. There are several of these guardsmen on this board. This guy is the shielded guy. There's a guy with a dagger, a guy with a sword, a guy with a mace. You'll run into several of them, and they are just walking around all over the place, and they are a nuisance, mainly. They're not really hard, but you can see he's got a full armor set. This is why I switched to the mace, because we need to do more crushing, and that was the worst swing of all time. It's actually hit us a couple times. Oh, big left swing. And you can see I'm trying to go left now because hit him again and he just doesn't want to go down because he's got that shield on his right arm or his left arm. But these are the guardsmen, and I'm glad he attacked. Horrible swings. Because they are just patrolling around, and they are, as you can see, a little bit more difficult. This guy's actually the hardest one, so if we kill him, I'll be happy. Because this one bothers me the most because he's got that big shield. The rest of them are pretty easy, or easier, because they just carry a single weapon. But you can see I'm just... I gotta swing left here. There we go. Okay, he is getting up again. I should have done an overhead swing there. He's got to be hurt. I just drilled him with a big shot. What? Oh. This is why I don't like this guy. This is my least favorite guy. I mean, how many times do I have to hit him? Okay, 2 big swings. He is dead. Let's see what's on him. And they got some gear here. That's not the gear we're interested in, but you can see why I switched to this mace. So that is the guardsman, and since we're talking about the mobs, the guardsmen are like the 3rd tier. Again, they are patrolling. That was the hardest one, so we got rid of him. And the rest of them will carry different types of weapons. You'll see a guy with a mace. You will see a guy with, I think, a dagger. There's like 5 or 6 of them. That's the so that's the 3rd tier, the second tier, are these Blade Masters. There's 2 or 3 of them on this board, and when you run into them, they are very difficult. They carry 2 swords, and they block a lot of your attacks, just to let you know. And I have actually run into both of them at the same time, and a guardsman and a skeleton. And if you 4 of them, it's time to run. Hopefully you can ditch them, and hopefully you get out of there, and then fight. Maybe you can fight one of them. The mob boss is called the Captain of the Jailers. He is on the right side, and that's where we're going to go. Eventually, we'll end up there. There's a nice set of armor up there, which I want to get. It is. We'll talk about that when we get there. So again, at the top of the rung is the Captain of the Jailers. He's actually easier, in my opinion, than the Blade Masters. I think they're more difficult to fight. Then there's the Guardsmen. You just saw them, and lower than them are white skeletons. You will see them, just the normal skeletons. They are very easy. But they can become difficult because they are also, several of them, I should point out, are on patrol. So they're just kind of walking around like that guy was. In fact, if I stay here a little bit longer, I'm sure I'll run into one of them. So that's what you have to be careful about. You can get jumped by several mobs at the same time. So just be aware of that. You may have to just split and run. Easy to run on this map, by the way. You can usually lose them. You just got to run quite a ways. So you have 2 strategies you can do for this board. One is you can just go clear all those guys, walk around, just kill them all. Or you can go loot and kill them at the same time. That's the strategy I'm going to do. I will point out there are a few zombies on this map. They are very easy to deal with. So again, in the center is the stage. You can't really access it from this. You'd have to go all the way to basically to the south. We're on the northern side, but in the south side, that's where you would access it from that. There's some rooms back there. Basically, they have some loot. To the right side is a secret room and the jailer, like I talked about. That's where we're going to do most of the recording for this video. And on the left side is the loot. A lot of loot over here. A lot of buildings to loot. That's where we're going to start. And I'll just go into a couple of those buildings right now, just to go over there. And so that's how you want to think of the map. It's once you think of it in those sort of 3 districts, it's rather easy to sort of get the handle on. At first, it sort of was very intimidating, but once you sort of realize that, again, most of the time the developers are doing focal points, and this is another sort of focal point. So we're heading over to this side of the map. We're going to go all the way to the north here. There should be some buildings we can start with. Yeah, down here. So we want to start with this building. I think there's a building down here. Oh, see, there's a skeleton. Right, he was on patrol. So let's just get rid of him. But just be aware when you're fighting these guys, there might be others that show up. They might hear it. You've got to be really careful on this map because they're not, by themselves, are pretty easy to deal with. But if you get 2 or 3 of them, then you got to run. So I would recommend you shut doors behind you when you go in there. I would highly actually recommend that. So I don't think there's anything over here. I think this is the first building. Most of the buildings just have these golden doors that you see. So you go in there, kind of look and see if anything's in there. And then you can start to look around. So this is the loot side. Again, this is the left side. So I usually do kind of close these doors behind me so nothing's going to jump me. It's a good idea. And then you can kind of go back here and start looking for chests. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're after. Most of these buildings have 1 chest in them. There, you can see it right there. Most of them have a chest or 2 that you can look for. See if we got any. Oh, we got a crystal. That we are going to talk a lot about. That is awesome. So I'll talk about the items too we're looking for. So we're looking for the purse. The purse is kind of like the box, only better. You can actually put things in there. We can put our healing potions. We are looking for 2 healing potions. There are 2. One is in a standard location. One is not. I forget where the standard location is, but when we find them, I'll start to record again. This actually has 2 chests. That's good. So the crystals, which we can use to buff our weapons. And we are looking for orbs, which we can use to upgrade our weapons. What do the orbs do? Well, we'll talk about that if I find one. So that's what we're after. We're going to go in all these buildings. Now, I am going to put this on pause. If I get in a fight of interest on this left side, like a swordsman or something, I will start to record again. But for now, we will come back And when we come back, we will go to the right side, and that's where really the stuff of interest is going to be. So I will see you guys there. And again, if there's something of interest on this side, I will let you know. But mainly it's just a bunch of buildings that I got to go through and look for loot. So I will talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, still on the left side, and I just found the healing potion. And we really, really need those after what the beast did to us in the last... What is this here? Oh, a seal. So we found that. We're still on the left side. I came a little bit further up the map, and we found that, so that's good. That's a huge find. I don't know if there's 2 of them on this map, and I don't know if that's the one. And there's one that always spawns in the same spot. I can't remember if that's it or not. But that's a huge find, because we are hurting a little bit after the last. We were actually in pretty good shape on healing potions. And then we weren't because the beast knocked us down twice. Knockouts. They weren't kills. We were lucky that he didn't stand over us after he... And that's usually... you're in deep doo-doo at that point. If the mob stands over you, you're in big trouble. Ah! We found a purse, too! Okay, so this was actually the second thing I was looking for. So the one thing nice about the purses... Oh, gosh! We got... See what I just told you? Here they come. God. This is why I was talking about this. You got to be very careful, because they just... Fortunately, that was just a... Oh, he just totally... Oh, I know, I fell down. What the heck? But I just broke my own rule. I should have shut that door, and I did not. And I'm glad that happened, because this guy's got a long weapon, but he is already dead with 1 shot. This is why I'm carrying this mace. I just broke my own rule. We should have shut that door, because I'm glad that happened, because these guys are on patrol, most of them. They're just walking around, and you are really vulnerable. I think that purse is still in there. No. But you are really vulnerable when they, if they come in. And a lot of times they do. I've played this board now several times. But you can see now we have a nice system. We can actually put things in this, which is so nice about the purse. And if I find another one, I might even take another one. But they are nice, a nice way to keep things organized. Okay, I will put the game back on pause and come back if something interesting, if I find something interesting. But again, we're still on the left side. I'm sort of working my way up the map and all these buildings, seeing what I can find. Okay, here we go. It's on now. We got a guardsman. Okay. He found me. It was so creepy. I heard him outside. And he walked all the way around and found me. This is the swordsman guy. He's a little bit difficult. Let's hope more do not come. See, this is why I got this two-handed mace, because he took a huge hit there. He looks like I don't want to fight anymore. Oh, he caught us there. That was a good one. All right, let's back up here. I heard him walking around the building. It's so this map is so creepy. But another one that's on patrol, another one we have to kill. You know, we got to get rid of these guardsmen because they will jump us. But that's why this map is dangerous, because how many hits is this guy gonna take? He's carrying a pretty cool sword there. I hear something else. That's why this map is so creepy. I can hear something else moving out there. Or maybe that's just the effect. I don't know. Anyways, there we go. We killed another guardsman. We just took a little blow, but no blood loss, which is nice. So we'll come back, but there we go. Working our way up. Lots of fights. Just be ready for it. Okay, we ran into... Oh, gosh. I was trying to... So this is, in my opinion, harder than the boss. This is the dual swordsman. That's what I call him. He's just known as the swordsman. He already tagged us. You do have to watch this guy. Try to go low if you can. But he can be defeated. He drops an awesome sword. So he's worth the... I don't know how many there are on this board. I have been attacked by 2 of them at the same time. which is always dangerous. Don't want to get too close to him. Like most mobs, you want to keep him away, especially this guy. Glad we blocked that. You can see how he's very good at defense and offense. Already hit him a couple times. By himself, he's not that hard. But it is a skeleton, by the way, just to let you know. Behind all that, I've landed some good shots. I don't think he can take too many more. But it is good to get rid of him. There's another one. Oh, he just faked me out there. That's creepy. Tried the big left hook on him, didn't work. Oh, no, 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 what am I doing? Oh my gosh, horrible. Forget the left hook. Fortunately, our armor absorbed most of that. I am really playing terrible here. This is embarrassing. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is what I worried about. Alright. And this is what I was kind of saying. Oh, we got rid of him at the right time. That was terribly played, by the way. I should forget the left hooks. I'm not very good at those. And he looked like he wanted to go down there. A little lag. Oh, gosh. This is the easier... I want to get that sword. Oh, come on. If this guy kills us, I'm going to be very disappointed. He's not going to. Okay, I really want to get back here. We took quite a bit of strikes there because I got turned around a little bit, but he has some good armor. This is not the armor we're after, but he does have some good armor. What we're really after, though, is his sword. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Yes. And it's in fair condition. We are going to take this. This is an excellent slashing weapon. And you want to have, look at that slash. And if we upgrade this with an orb, that will do some serious damage. But what I was going to say was you want to have a weapon of every type. Like a really good slashing weapon, a good crushing weapon. Wait a minute. Am I turned around here? I think it's this way. See, I already got turned around. Not good. Yeah, I got turned around. I don't think we're going this way. I think we're going back this way. Yeah. Really easy to get turned around on this map. And not a good place, by the way. So I am going to put it back on pause. And I'm trying to find the fountain again to get back there because I've looted everything I wanted on the left side. So we'll come back in a minute. Alright, we are back at the fountain, the main focal point. We just came from the left side of the map, and I found at least most of the chests, I think, over there. And let's look at the results. They were pretty good. Not bad. Not great. Picked up a healing potion, 2 crystals. Still looking for that elusive orb. Did not find any orbs. That was the only drawback. So here again is the center that leads to the stage, which we can't access from this side anyway, so we don't care about that. We will get to that later. So we're going to do this is where we're going to do the main part of this recording. We are going to go to the right where most of the interesting stuff is. We are going to start down here. Yes, we're going to start down here. And I don't know if there's anything in this room. Doesn't look like it. I am doing some of this off memory, just to let you know. I'm not going to shut that door, though I probably should. I'm a little concerned. We may have to run out of here in case we get jumped. This is tight quarters. It's a little scary in here. You know how that goes, right? I think you do. All right, so there was a... Is there anything in here? I don't think there's... I think this is just junk. So we'll continue on. We killed one of the swordsmen. There's either one or two of them left. They are the most dangerous mobs on this map, for sure. It's not even a question. It's very dark down here. Oh! He's got a big... What is he carrying there? Is that a pole hammer? Or a pole axe? Looks like a pole axe. Let's go down this way. I don't want to go that way because there might be something there. Come on. You can come. It's got a little bit of range on us, so I just want to be a little careful here. Guess it didn't really matter. What was that? Is that a pole axe? What was he carrying there? Great axe. Okay, we don't want that, but still, it's not terrible. Alright, so we will now... I know there's a chest around here somewhere. I'm doing this off memory. And if this is a bathroom, there's never chests in bathrooms. Nope, this is it. Okay, so there's a chest here. Let's just check it real quick. And, oh, we got the second healing potion. Nice. We shall take that. Oh, we got 3. All of a sudden we go from, we got both healing potions. That is good. What is this? Mace. All right, not bad. That's why you want to go through all the chests. Because right now we're in better shape than we were. We'd be in really good shape if it wasn't for Sir. We'd have 5. But that's just the way it goes. Alright, so back here... I'm trying to get my bearings right now. Just beds. Okay, I remember this. It's nothing spectacular. Beds, I think there's a bath back there, so that doesn't really... There is a courtyard. We're looking for the secret... entrance. There's a secret, and I think it's on the other side. Here's the courtyard. Okay. I hear something moving. This isn't good. Here we go. I don't know if that's just a sound effect, but I did hear some movement. So this is the courtyard. This is the first half of the... Is that going to open, or does it open? What? Why can't I open these? Oh, okay. So this is kind of the way I remember the first half of the right side. It's centered by this courtyard, and the secret room is up here. And that's how I remembered where... That's why I was looking for this, because I know it's off to the left, up here. And that's where we want to go. Actually, I'm not sure if it's in this room. Let's take a look in here. We are definitely going to shut this door behind us, though. So I am not getting back here and getting jumped. It is here. Okay. And we should find some real goodies in here. It is right here. And it opens up. And then we... come in here. I don't know. I'm not sure what that's for. But there's the chest. There's usually some really good items in here. And we got nothing. That was not a good start. Okay, unfortunately, we got nothing out of there that was of interest. That's too bad. An orb. That is of interest. Okay, so we will take that and put that in our pouch. Not sure what weapon I want to use that. We will save it for a rainy day. That is a good drop. That's what I was looking for. We wanted an orb. I'd like to get another one if possible. There's another purse. Do we want that? That's a pouch. Forget it. We just want the purses. I don't know if that holds... I'm not sure if that can hold healing potions. I probably should check that out. Okay, well, it's not terrible. We got the orb, which is what we were looking for. That was one of the other items. Oh, we've got another purse. Let's take that purse. May need that later if we start to get... But we picked up another blue crystal, which we can use on future socketed weapons. And some of those weapons will take the blue crystal, others will have no effect. So you got to remember, and I have to actually look that up on the wiki. I am not sure. I think it's the two-handed mace. One of the two-handed, maybe the I think it's one of the two-handed maces has a socket for that, and it electrifies. Yes. Wait, did we check everything out here? I just went past that pretty quick. Okay, nothing there. All right, so we picked up that. That's decent. That's not bad. Picked up an orb. Is there anything in here? No. All right, so that is one, and I think there is another chest around here, but it wasn't in this room. Must be in the adjacent room. Let's go check that out. I got a feeling we're gonna fight. We're gonna run into. We've got to run into some more guardsmen and maybe another swordsman. So hopefully the swordsman is by himself. I really hate running into a guardsman and a swordsman. It's not that they can't be defeated, both of them, but it's just not, obviously it's not a desired situation. Ooh, that scared me right there. That lit up like that. Thought there was some chests back here. Yes. Yes, there are. Oh, no, there's a sword there. No. Nothing of note, though. Let's see what we get here. Oh. It's kind of an interesting sword. You know, we may take that for Mr. Darren. I might just take that. Maybe he can use that. We'll see. Is there anything else in here? No? Okay. I don't know if these can be opened. Oh my gosh, an orb! As I'm saying that. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is starting to get rather full. We might actually use that other purse. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. I wasn't going to even look in there. And sure enough, I don't know if these like have... Sometimes I'm not sure if these are the same. I think it looks like it's the same stuff. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's check back here now. It's a bath. Forget it. Oh my gosh. Oh no! What the... Come on. Gee. Oh my gosh. You're kidding me. I thought I ran into the wall and he's sitting there cranking on me. You're going to take a beating for that, pal. Another patrolling skeleton. This is why this board is very dangerous. Fortunately, I'm sitting there talking. I thought I ran into the wall initially. I ran into him. Okay. Okay, so that was the secret room. And now we must work our way up to... I think we're done here. I feel like I hear something. I think that's everything we want. It's really the secret room and a few chests on this side. I don't remember anything else. We're going to go out here. There could be something out here. A guard or two guards. Let's see. You go outside, it's very dangerous because they are usually out here on patrol. Now, that is going to be the entranceway. We're in the crossroads now. That's where we're going to be. That's our next port of call. It is the sewers right down there. Okay, we got to go slow here. Hopefully, we can get up to the jail section, which is where? I want to say this is it. But now I'm confused. I think this is it. Yes. Okay. And we are going to shut these doors if I can. God, that makes so much noise. I feel like I'm waking up the whole world. Even though everything's dead in here. Okay, good. Well, hello there. You heard me. Which guy is this? Is this the dagger guy? Yeah, it's the dagger one. Okay. Gotta be a little careful of him. He's quick. You just have to be a little patient for your shot. But he is quick, so just be aware of that. Got a low blow there. That was actually a feint on my part. I wasn't actually trying to hit him with that first swing, and then we nailed him with the second. Wow, big hits. I need a better two-handed mace, or need to upgrade this. Maybe we should use our orbs on this. I don't know if I... That's it for him. Okay. Alright, so we're getting rid of a lot of the guardsmen. There is some stuff here, it looks like. Yes, I remember this. Nope. Nothing there. And we are working our way around to the mob boss of the whole board. He is basically the head honcho jailer guy. So there should be... This is the way, I believe. Yes, I know this is the way. Just trying to... It's a reception area here. Not really a reception area. It's more like you're going to jail for the rest of your life. Or if you're lucky, I guess. Or unlucky. Depends on how you look at it. Looks like there is some stuff in here to look at. Ah, look at that. Found a crystal. Isn't that beautiful? The gold or yellow one. I don't know if it's gold or yellow, but we definitely picked one up. Trying to see if these control... Is this all the same stuff? See, I'm confused about that. I don't know why. Yeah, I think it is. I don't know why I'm so always confused by that. Okay, so where... I think we're going this way. I'm trying to remember. Yeah. Is there a chest back here? It doesn't look like it. Nope. Is that a chest? No, can't be. It is. Oh, okay. Nothing there though. Okay. Let's keep moving along. Oh, wait. There's some stuff here. Some more. Okay. Doesn't look like anything. Mostly like jailer equipment, which is to be expected. Yeah, nothing there. Okay. Oh, there's another chest. Gotta check them all, or as many as we can. That's a cool hat there, huh? Oh, that's a flail. Too bad that they should have made that awesome. That would have been cool to use. But we're not going Bruce Lee in this game. I think... Oh, it's getting dark. Okay. It's too dark. Alright, now I am feeling... I think that leads to the actual jails. Is that him? It's a guardsman. With a... They're just all over the place. It's another different weapon. That's how you know it's... You haven't fought him before. I didn't really want to fight a guardsman before fighting the main boss, but... And he's right behind that door, by the way. Fortunately, you don't have to fight... Should have swung there. It's being too defensive. Lunge is a little terrifying. Oh, see, he took another 2 huge hits, and this guy's still... This is why I'm using the mace and not the poleaxe. So I need a little bit more crush. Oh my gosh. This guy is definitely not wanting to leave the world quite yet. What? I mean, I'm landing solid shots on this guy. And nothing. He's like... Huh. Something's definitely off here. Must be blocking him or something. I mean, I've landed, like, I felt some pretty good shots. And they have the same set of armor. I don't get it. It's like I'm fighting a mob boss here. Oh, gosh. What is going on here? Something's wrong. Is this... You saw I just dusted those other guys. There. Okay. Maybe I needed to do a big headshot. I don't know. Okay. That was really screwed up. All right, so... Get out of the way. Okay. All right, so this is the axe guy. He is not really terrifying, but he... I'm just going to square up because I think he's coming right away. He's fumbling around. I should have taken a shot. Oh. The axe, he's really not that hard. I think the dual swordsmen, like I said, are harder. You just don't want to get hit by that axe. But other than that, it's kind of a slow lumbering guy. He's like a souped-up guardsman. But like I said, I find the dual swordsman much more difficult to deal with. You got to be a little careful of these chairs. Other than that, it's really not that hard to deal with. He's got some loot, which we'll get. Got a little displaced there. Oh, he caught me there. I knew, you know what? That was bad form on my part. Caught me again. Okay. Oh, we got a big hit there on the back. Took that completely on the back with the mace. That must have been painful. And that is it for his days. He has some armor himself. Let's check the axe out. That's pretty nasty looking, but he does have armor, but it's not as good as the one we're about to get here. Let's loot in here. See if there's anything of note. Do have to check everything out, of course. So far, zilcho. Nothing of interest, but this is not his treasure area. It's behind that door. So I didn't expect a lot in here, but that's fine. We'll just keep checking it out. Yeah, there's just nothing here. But we do want to just be thorough. And after this, I'm going to show you the back of the stage. And I had already gone through that and found an orb, but left it to show you guys. But I left it there because we were going there anyways. I wanted to show it to you. The stage, how to get there from basically the backside. So, is there anything in here? No. It's just nothing of interest. I think it's all the same stuff. Yeah, I keep doing that. I shouldn't do that. All right. So back here is his royal set, or whatever it is. Not royal set, but set of armor that is really good. If we take a look at it, we're gonna definitely take it. And it is a complete set. The main thing is it offers a little bit better coverage, but here's the big thing: it's less encumbrance, so you can be faster. But it has pretty much similar stats. As you can see, the plate armor is a little bit more, just a tad more, but not a lot. So this is actually good. In fact, we may just wear this for a little bit. Because we can move faster. So we might just wear this for a little bit, because you can definitely move faster. I already notice it. Maybe we'll keep the leggings, though. And let's check and see what's in here. Oh, another crystal. We are just loading up on there. I was actually thinking this was going to be a bad run, but we got a lot of loot on this run. This is why you want to check these things out. This is not part of that armor set. Okay, good enough. There we go. All right, so now we are going to head out of here and head to the back of the stage. I'm not sure if... Well, let's just do the whole thing. Let's go ahead and do it. Did we come through here? No, it's this way. I'm confused here. I think we came through here. Yeah, we did. Okay. Nope, wrong way. This way. Okay, so we're leaving the jail area. Don't want to run too fast because you never know. There might be a dual swordsman. I think there's one of them lurking around. Don't feel like fighting him, but if we have to, we will. What was that? Somebody just drew a sword, or was that my... Heard something. Okay. That makes so much noise. Okay. So I think it is this way. I'm gonna run. And... just running here. I know I'm gonna get lost out here. Where are we? Is it up this way? Oh my gosh, we're back at the fountain. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to put this on pause and we'll get all the way. We basically have to get to the back. How did I get back to the fountain so fast? This seems weird that I got back to the fountain. Oh, you know what? I took the wrong... Okay, but we're back at the fountain. So I'm going to put this on pause and we will come back and... Oh, we got something to fight here. Somebody to fight. Let's take that guy out. There's a patrolling skeleton. Let's just introduce ourselves to him. We're gonna do big swings here. Oh, this one, that's a little weird weapon. He's got some range. I need to be careful. He's got a little range with that. Oh, how did I miss that? Okay. What is that? A metal crutch. He had some range with that. Alright, so we're going to put it on pause. We will come back. And I'm going to run all the way up the map and get to the back of the stage. And I'll show you that. And then we'll run to the sewers and we'll call it a day. Okay, we made it to the front entrance to the stage or theater, whatever it is. And I'll show you that. This... is how you know when you're in front of it. There's this huge, I don't know what this is, a cross? I guess it's a cross. So here, wow, total faceplant. By the way, I had to fight a guardsman and a swordsman to get up there. I think I actually took some blood damage, but we'll come in here. Actually, I'm not going, I'm going to the side, but this is a huge complex. What I wanted to show you is there are some chests to loot up here, mainly in the backstage. I can get in here. Okay. And it's off to these side areas. Now, like I said, I already kind of went through here a little bit. Make sure, again, you shut doors. Don't forget to shut them. Otherwise, you could get jumped. But this is the stage. It's pretty cool. I don't know what was going on here at that time, but there is the stage. You got an audience, amphitheater. I mean, really cool. Obviously got ripped apart by the apocalypse. Looks like they had a real good party going on. There's a skeleton, by the way. I don't think he saw me. But yeah, so there's these chambers off to the side, sort of their rooms where they were preparing. You'll find mostly actor type stuff, but you will eventually find the occasional I think that's the chest back there. I was trying to remember where it was. Yeah, it's back here. It should have an orb. And I already was up here. Let's see. Man, now watch. It won't be there, and I should have taken it. Nope, it is there. So there is the 3 orbs. Wow, we got quite a bit of loot. That is why You really do want to go through all the chests on this board if you can. And now we're going to try and make it back to the sewer if I can find my way back there. That's always a chore. So we're going to go out the main entrance. I hope I don't run into more baddies on the way. So according to this, I got to go. I kind of know the key area. Once I know, I've been near this here. So here's the key. I think we got to run through the key. Or, I'm sorry, not the key. Well, I call it the key now. It's really probably across or whatever that thing is. And then you got to come across here. I'm probably going to do a face plant. No. Okay, so we come down here. Keep going. Boy, that music is so ominous. I feel like I gotta dial that down a little. It's starting to get on my nerves a little bit. Alright, so we're coming up here. We should be near the jail section. There's one of the guys I killed on the way, by the way. We just have to go left, really. When there is the ability to go left. I think that skeleton was there earlier. He has got a huge weapon. I think it's just an axe, but there we go. Okay, so he's gone. That was a big swing. Okay, so we're going this way. We're making our way to the sewers. We're going to leave good old Dustin where he's at for now. We can always come back and get him. I'm not too worried about Dustin. He's pretty much useless. Well, I don't want to say useless, but he gets stronger. That is not where we want to go. That leads actually to, I think that's 7. Forget. This is why it's called Crossroads, because you can access several different levels from here. But this is where we're going. We're going to the sewers. We're going to camp right here. And in the next episode, we will go down into the lovely sewers. I'll see you then.